by the way, his new mustache. It's we talk about that in a second if you want, but
oh god, yeah, it's the fact that he's dyed his eyebrows that I find most sinister. I always find the 77-year-old man dyeing his eyebrows is a problem.
Yeah, yeah. Look, I'm hardly one to talk about dyeing stuff, but I think it reached a point. And to be honest with you, I don't want to sound like a strange person or something. I think Vince, with the gray hair, the short hair, in great shape, there's a distinguished look to that. Everybody knows he's an older gentleman. Doesn't mean he's not a vital human being. It doesn't mean he's not an intelligent human being. But when I first got that picture sent to me from one of my podcast partners, I laughed and said, "Who's the imitator?" Because I honestly thought it was somebody imitating Vince McMahon. And the guy, my partner, went back, "That's him." I went back and I went, "Oh my god!" Straight. I was reading some of the comments online about it. And I guess there's sort of a universal feeling that, the one thing, and you probably won't get this, and people in Britain wouldn't get it. I don't think there used to be a cartoon on in the '70s, Saturday mornings here in America, and there was a character on there called Snidely Whiplash.
Oh yeah,
like the ultimate heel.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we got it. We got it.
So that's the first thing I said. Like, it's Snidely Whiplash, or a 1970s soap opera star in America.
Yeah, you know what? I find it so great that like all these NDAs he signed and stuff like that, and then he sort of like disappears from the public eye, and he comes back looking more like a pervert.
I'm glad you said that, and then I didn't have to. But
he does.
The thing that I found strange with the whole, and I forget the parent company name. What is it?
Endeavor.
Endeavor, there you go. Them buying, I don't find it strange them buying. I mean, I don't know where it is now, but at one point it was the 6th most recognizable brand on the planet, which is astounding. I don't know of any other company that would have proof of the CEO embezzling money from the company, then being asked to come back and run that company. I just can't imagine that. I've always thought that the whole thing was some kind of a sham story, whether he had to go get some kind of surgery done or something, because it all just, in my experience in life, things aren't neat and pat and everything just falls into place perfectly. Hunter's out with a heart attack, Stephanie's leaving but then has to stay, Shane is gone. The rule number one is, don't be in the palace when you're going to try to assassinate the king. But then he waltzes right back in and he's right back in charge. There may be an example out there. I'm unaware of any examples of somebody of a company that big, of somebody that publicly known, invited back to run the company after stealing $20 million, even whether they paid it back.
Well, I can tell you why. Is because he made it very clear that there could be no sale of the company without his say so. So therefore, the company was sort of over a barrel, as it were.
Well, wouldn't you be hesitant to buy something if I said, I'm not selling it to you unless you bring me back? I'm the guy that stole $20 million. I'd be a little leery of that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's UFC. They've got Dana White on their side. So I mean, as CEOs go of sports companies, I mean, they're pretty similar in quite a few ways. Maybe a couple of ways they don't want to be similar to. But as far as your favourite celebrity that looks like Vince McMahon, I think Clark Gable. I've heard quite a few times. Vincent Price. I've heard quite a few times.
Yeah.
And
loved Vincent Price.
You see, the only thing I can do from the Vincent Price thing is the Thriller, the beginning of Thriller.
Yeah, that would be before that. He was like a pretty prodigious horror movie guy here in America. Oh, yeah. By the way, one of the great movies from him, I forget something. There's other words to it, but Dr. Phibes, Phibes, The Indomitable Dr. Phibes, or something like that. Incredible horror movie.
Oh, jeez, I can't deal with horror movies, right? My brother sat me down and forced me to watch The Shining when I was 9. And that's a problem film to watch, even if you're an adult, you know what I mean? Not when you're 9, you can't understand why these creepy twins are coming towards you and blood's coming out of the lift.